So come on in, take a sip, and let's wind down. It's Sunday. My name is Christopher, and I'm delighted that you're here to solve this grid with me. It's been a long week, and it has been also a very interesting week. So what a nice way to wrap it all up and hanging out with you and solving a big grid, having myself what's left of that fantastic Italian wine. And we've got some business to cover real quick. First of all, if you don't mind, maybe hitting the like button. What am I hearing these days? Give that like button a gentle tap. Well, I don't care if you smash it, right? Just if you would just do that for me, I'd really be appreciative. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing that as well. But a question came up yesterday about ufology. I was unsure how to even say it. I thought I'd heard it in the past as ufology, the study of UFOs. And it is indeed ufology. I think that's pretty much put to rest now. I feel good about ufology. And our wind down word of the day today is solipsist. And if you've ever been around me longer than 15 minutes, especially when I'm rambling and ranting and raving about self-absorbed people, only concerned with themselves, then you will have heard me use the term solipsist or solipsistic quite often. And when I throw in capricious on top of that, well, we're bound to have a reprobate in there somewhere soon, right? What a solipsistic, capricious reprobate. I don't know. So today in history, on this day in 1926, the Russian Politburo expelled Leon Trotsky. I studied him extensively in undergraduate, but he does make his way into the grid quite often, does he not? And on this day in 1987, I guess I would have been 15 years old, the Black Monday stock market crash took effect. And I can't say I remember much about it. I don't know that we were affected any worse or less than anybody else by that crash. So, yeah, it's one of those things. I mean, don't quite remember where I was. It's not on the same level as, say, a 9/11 or something, right? But I do remember it happening. And, of course, today we want to wish a very happy birthday to John Lithgow. He is 80 years old, and we have a 63-year-old Evander Holyfield. Rebecca Ferguson is coming in at 42, and Lil Durk is 33. You're not so little anymore, Durk. Think you're a grown man now? Fantastic. Anyway, so let's hop into our grid, see what we've got here today. Straighten up and try to be some sort of example. We have a titled a grid named Same Difference. Yeah, and let's see. We are constructed today by Daniel Grinberg and edited by Will Shorts. So here we go for Sunday, October 19th. Let's hop into our grid. See what we got for today. Wow, that's such a big grid. Okay, it hits me every single time. It never stops. Huge success. I'm just going to maybe a smash and just go from there. See what we got. Food enlivener. I don't know. Salsa, spice. No idea. Lively bohemian dances. Yeah, I don't know where the chicken dance came from. Oktoberfest? Possible. We're going to go with spice. For our food enlivener, Brian Eno, songwriter who popularized the term generative music. Okay, here we go. Anytime you see Brian and then 3 letters, it's Eno. I mean, it's just going to be Eno. Seems like it's going to be Eno. Hardly a genius. How about a moron? Yes, very nice. Poker declaration could be I raise. Home to a chapel with the Texas flag flying beside it, and that would be the Alamo. And just everybody remember, there's no basement in the Alamo. To put it the way she did, there's no basement in the Alamo. You know what movie that came from? Let's see, Spotify button. We skip. Loves the occasion. Maybe has a ball. My first inclination was to say has a blast, but then, didn't have enough room for that. So, business, travelers, convenience, company something, right? Maybe you're thinking, Mexicali, mister. How about a senor? Fights back tears or tears? I don't know. It's over a quarter of a quarter. Well, that could be tears to darns, maybe. And this could be a dime. Oh, see what we get with it. We'll go from there. National Arab American Heritage Month would be April. April. Political platforms. Genre for Keith Haring. How about pop art? I would just love to just find a herring piece at like a flea market or something. It seems like something that's bound to happen one day, like somebody's gonna have some eccentric uncle pass and they're not gonna know what that thing is, that is actually a really important lithograph or something. It would just be nice if I could actually come across something like that. I mean, I actually carry a loop in my bag with me at all times. I mean, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to authenticate and purchase, but it'd be nice if I could do that. Interrupter of dreams. I don't know. Apnea? I don't know. Let's see. Have an ominous presence, maybe to loom large, and that'll certainly take apnea out of the equation. So I don't know. Interrupter of dreams. I have no idea. Arched recess could be an apse. And political platform. Okay, how about rostra? We'll see if that works for us. Corn chip with a fuego flavor, and I think this is a taki. I've never had one. Blesses, perhaps okays. Gives the old ominous dominus. It's good to go. Tribute in the Tribune, say. How about an obituary? So, pop culture hit about dystopian technology, and I guess this be Domo Arigato, Mr. Roboto. And, we got an alarm. Ooh, that gives us, you dirty rat. You dirty rat. Let's see, word with pack or rug, or pack rat, rug rat. Got it. Nice little combination there. Guthrie, who's saying, you can get anything that you want at Alice's restaurant. And then walk out. It was something like that. Very long song. Played every Thanksgiving on NPR when I was a kid. We all listened to Alice's Restaurant. Looked forward to it. I mean, it was a big thing. Otherwise, came on in the evening. We all just sat around the radio like it was the 1920s, you know what I mean? Can we turn on the wireless, Pop? Mom, can we turn on the wireless? Person I truly am. Oh. Are you a real me? It's a clever little grid we've got here today. And a C to sera would be l'homme. Just full of music today, aren't I? Good Lord. Former parent of NBC, RCA. Just to check. That feels amazing. Okay, good. Smallish batteries, I guess maybe AA cells. Quick check on the C. Artist feedback session informally could be a crit. Perceptive could be shrewd. Maybe. Well, check that. Competitive athlete's goal. Pursuers of utopian goals. And these could be idealists. I'll check this I. Tops. Hawaiian shindig could be a luau telling me that our tops are now lids. And okay, so let's see if we can kind of get back on some sort of schedule here. Competitive athlete's goal, perhaps. Eliminators of some teams. Org that confiscates liquids. How about the TSA? Openly reveal one's sexuality. Oh, look at that T at the end. Let's try come out. Let's see if we can check it, verify. Hey, from on high. Up here. Oh, something's making me think I have to act this out. Up here. Competitive athletes goal, perhaps. Maybe the top speed? Well, why not? So I downloaded or purchased F1 with Brad Pitt. And while it was a good movie, I was just thinking, I mean, you're like an old man in formula racing at like 30, you know? I mean, that's a pretty big workout. I mean, I don't know. It was the whole time I was sitting there. I'm a huge fan, right, of formula racing. And the whole time I was just like going, It was just so hard for me to put away to turn off that whole disbelief thing and just try to enjoy it. But it was really a good movie. I mean, it was great. And gosh, he is I think he and Tom Cruise are the last, great American movie stars, right? So yeah. Sound of a joke going over one's head, maybe a swoosh or a whoosh. I don't know. Let's see. New York City Stadium eponym. How about Arthur Ashe? We got Arthur Ashe here today. I'm pretty sure. Let's see what this does here. Features of the names of many Apple products. And I think this is a lowercase I. So I think we have a whoosh. So lower case eyes. Check the S. Sneaky plot could be a ruse. Be a ruse, you dirty rat. Flow out. Yeah. Poor. Yeah, so let's see. Let's try to get this kind of in some sort of sequential order here. So senior, informally, bureaucratic barriers, of course, always the case. Maybe it would be red tape. Get involved could be to step in. Fuel source could be gasoline. In the vein of could be Allah. Canniest, for instance. Native of the Delaware Valley would be Lenape, and self-admiring sort could be an egoist. Hide. Canniest, for instance, would be an anagram. That's clever. It's a clever one. Not fully open. Could just simply be a jar. The Grapes of Wrath family. Oh, gosh. How do I spell those names? Is it Jodes? Jodes? Try it. Check myself. Verbally expresses disdain. Surgical instrument. Sisterly, probably sororal. Injection associated with a certain toxin. That I've got room for an anti-venom. Gelatinous thicker, yes. So that would be auger. And we'll try anti-venom. Because that's what we're kind of in the business of doing here, right? And I guess this could be a Lancet. And I'm really looking forward to seeing if I spelled Jodes correctly. Verbally expresses disdain could be to tut. Shade lighter than cappuccino could be an ecru. Tried to convey could be drove at. Turned up. Turned up. Oh, appeared. I was thinking something completely different there. was completely out of there. We got Napa Valley coming in now. We've got nickname for Rachel. Could be Ray. Immune cell variation. Oh, probably could be a serotype. Palm Springs or Puerto Vallarta. Notably, I think Gay Mecca. And sorry, I'm unavailable. Olaf's creator in Frozen. I guess we're talking about Elsa. Ear-related prefix could be an auto. So maybe no time. Let's see what we've got here. Coffees that aren't single origin. Well, maybe these would be blends. And, you know, in my experience with coffee, and I do, I like my espresso. 4 cups a day max. It's all I can do. But I got to be honest with you. Some of the blends that I purchase are just as pricey as anything just because of who blended them, because they're so good, you know. And I think Sisterly would be Sororo. And channels supported by pledge drives would be PBS. Jenny from the Block to Fans would be J-Lo. Got it. Clothes for a doze. How about some PJs? And Sarah type. Yes, so good. My guessing skills are still there. Based somewhat on knowledge. Mostly just good guesses, I think. Yeah. Over there, poetically, how about yawn? Yawn. Yawn will find the day's dawn. 2nd volume. Hurl, seal, say. Feature of a Hawaiian house. How about Lanai? Or Lanai. Being prosecuted. So seal, say could be to close. And hurls could be chucks. Which means this might be book 2 for our 2nd volume. And so maybe we got a company card here. I wonder what these circles are all about. Being prosecuted looks like it could be on trial. Yeah, so place to hang at home. How about the closet? Oh, yeah, the closet is good. It's interesting there, as a matter of fact. Michelle Obama to Princeton could be an alum, and process for would-be Greeks. Oh, you mean sororal types of organizations? Maybe we can talk about Rush. And let's see. Rolling on the floor laughing. I always had an ROFLMAO. I guess we just weren't thinking about being so terse. Alternative to a tissue informally could be a hanky. Eye candy. Oh, stop. No, please. Remove is a ribbon. Untie, go downhill fast could be to skid. Interestingly enough here, you could ski and go downhill fast. You could also drive a company car as a convenience, so the D seems somewhat superfluous, at the same time necessary. So I wonder if we got the same thing going on. Fuel source could be a gas line. Pop culture hit about dystopian technology, and we got Mr. Robot. Interesting. So ant venom. Not me. Yeah. Okay. This is cool. All right. This is nice. What a neat little thing. Senior informally could be an oldster. Saxon's foe could be a Celt. Now, you youngins, keep in mind the day that you turn 50, you'll get an AARP card in the mail. I mean, it's no joke. It will change your world. Just looking at that thing, going, wow. It will. Chili. And with that F down there, I'm thinking aloof. Rather icy reception. Divisions on a map. I'm assuming countries. Ruptures could be bursts. So again, counties, busts, either way. You can have an R or not have an R. Your call. Orange juice preference. I'm assuming we're asking for no pulp. I don't know the science behind orange juice except that it's just a sugar bomb. I know that much, but I also would think though that the pulp would make it maybe something more healthy. I don't know. From the beginning, how about anew? With no one ahead or behind could be even. So I think we're getting there now. Bit in a hippie's necklace. Ooh, how about a love bead? Yeah, I'm liking it. Blank sequencing in the lab could be DNA sequencing. We'll check it. Remove hair from, maybe to depilate. Share confidences with, maybe open up to. So main antagonists on HBO's Euphoria. Don't know, never seen it. I have no idea, but I'm assuming it's Nate. Clamors, adieus. All right, so lost all liquid resources could be went dry. Got DSL for broadband. Indulge in, maybe partake. Vitals checker for an EMT. Overly, let's see, oppressive political regime, so to speak, with the system, maybe. Doll of a guy. Hey now. And giant Middle Earth creature. That's right. How about a resident of Fanghorn? They may be caught in the summer. How about rays? Knocked out of the park. Could be aced, I guess. Prefix with sphere could be an ecosphere. Knocked out of the park. Yeah, I'm going to go with aced on this. And then check our D. Keys above C's would be D flats. D flat major. D flat major. Flow out. Effuse, maybe. Oh, I don't use that one too often, do I? Let's see. Major Ukrainian seaport is probably looking to be Odessa. And composer who led the U.S. Marine Band would be Sousa. So the eliminators of some teams would be playoffs. And, oh, I didn't mean to hit that. I'm so very terribly sorry. Hung around idly, maybe loitered. No loitering, it says right there. Loitered. I'm trying to spell a different word. Loitered. Also a term we don't really use much, but we really do read an awful lot of, don't we? Pilgrims in Saudi Arabia would be Hajis. And wine is good. Wine is very good. All right. And let's see. Overly fault finding could be judgy. Maybe. Neighbor of a Saudi could be a Yemeni. Mojito garnish could be a lime. So let's see. Tightly packed could be dense. Actor Davis, who delivered Malcolm X's eulogy, and that's Aussie. I did a paper on that sometime in my life, but I'll never forget learning all about people like Aussie Davis, really, and then even Malcolm X. Very interesting. P2 Pericles could be a row. Songs on Sundays could be hymns. Tale-telling brothers, der Brüder Grimm. Food traditionally eaten with chopsticks could be ramen. Ramen it is. Okay. And let's see. I think that all lined up for us. Hybrid pastry. I don't have a clue yet. Dear blank. Whole advice column. Dear Ann Landers, was it maybe? Lifts with a pulley could be hoists. And so warning signs could be omens. And 50,000 watt clear channel radio station in Iowa. You know, if we have any viewers in Iowa, I blush to say I don't have a clue what this is. If I had to guess, I'd say WHO, but that would be just a guess. Brown songbirds. Well, looking more and more like I could be right. What do we got here? Strike up the band. Okay, hit it. Looks like it is going to be the Who. Got it. All right, I'm liking it. I like it when my guesses are good. Enter it quickly. Maybe you ran in. And so what do we got up here? This hybrid pastry must be a cronut. Hide secret away and annoyances for ticket holders could be train delays or a rain delays. Decorative auto upgrade could be a rim or trim. How did we do, Bob? What a fun puzzle. This was just fun. It had a fantastic, it just had a lively little gate to it. It was just really a pleasure to solve this one. I thought it was kind of funny that, we had this coming out thing here kind of lined up with the closet, So I thought that was just kind of fun. And I love how these circled letters are either superfluous or necessary depending on your perspective, right? But you can ski or you can have a company car. You don't have to skid or have a company card. Counties for countries, bursts for busts. Just fantastic grid. Really, this was just fabulous. And so I'm looking here. I got DROPIT. So drop it. I like it. So this is fantastic. This really is. This was just a wonderful grid. What a real genuine pleasure to get to solve this one today. Really, there wasn't a single thing in here that made me go. So everybody's really turning up the efforts, right? I'm seeing less and less ETAs and stuff like that, right? Than I have in a long, long time, and it's just a wonderful thing to see this all coming through and coming together this way. Beautiful grid, very well done, Daniel Grinberg. As always, fabulous construction. We'll go ahead and bring down our banniere to do, and we'll call this the day, and it has been quite a day. So I gotta say. This has just been another week. This is like 2 solid weeks. Tomorrow will be 14 days since I had a single groan in a puzzle in a very long time. So what a fantastic thing that is. If you wouldn't mind, if you just, if you feel I've earned it, would you hit the like button for me and also consider subscribing? Would love to have you there. The interview with Adrian Beck dropped. Of course, the quality, the video, there's no way to capture a video call that well where you're going to get, an ultra 4K connection that I am aware of that isn't going to cost thousands and thousands of dollars. And so if you got any ideas or something besides Zoom or something like that, MS Teams that may work better, then please let me know. Because, we've got more interviews coming and I want them to be completely watchable. The audio's good on it, but the sound the visual is, I just don't, there's nothing worse than that, believe me. I don't want you to ever have to have a bad experience watching anything that I produce. So that's a kind of a personal thing with me. But until we see you tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to getting together for the Monday grid, ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss. Servus. Grüß Gott. Ciao. Cin-Cin. Be well out there. Be good to your your friends and your neighbors and your family, of course, but be especially nice to strangers. These are hard times, right? And always remember that voice you're speaking to is really thick and hard to understand because of the foreign accent. That's really the voice that's coming from a very brave and courageous soul. Just always keep that in mind. Imagine yourself trying to make a living in a strange land. Can't be an easy thing to do. Until tomorrow, be well. Cheers.